Yeah.
The
Famous Uncle Dave president
The famous
story.
Uncle Dave president story.
Okay.
Okay, so once there was a little alien named Waj, W-A-J.
So you have to visualize. You have to stop and visualize. You know, so like you close your eyes and the weirdest kind of alien you can come up with. And he has a T-shirt instead of Google it says Waj on it.
Okay. W-A-J. And that stands for Washington, Adams, Jefferson.
Okay, so you got the first three.
So Waj's favorite snack is M&M's. So M&M stands for Madison and Monroe. Okay.
So you got Waj is an alien coming down from his little spaceship, and he's chomping down on M&Ms. Okay? You can just do it in order and visualize it, okay?
He's also wearing a hat that says it has an A on it, and it stands for another Adams.
That's the second Adams, John Quincy Adams.
That's John Quincy.
And the alien comes down to Earth and meets up with, of all people in the world, Michael Jackson.
All right, Andrew Jackson.
And Michael Jackson is driving a big, huge van for Van Buren.
Van Buren, okay.
And he's got his hairy little son up in the front passenger seat going along with him.
Oh, that's right, for Harrison.
So, Natasha, show Natasha. She's got to close her eyes.
Are you visualizing?
And she's got to visualize it. Visualize. You're doing the story.
Totally, yes.
There's a little alien. You got to picture the alien. He's wearing teeth. There you go. And what is he popping? He's popping M&M. Okay, good. What is he wearing? An A on the hat. Oh, good. And he comes down, and there's Michael Jackson of all people. You know, weird Michael Jackson. Okay.
Okay.
So Harrison, yeah.
Okay. So, and this van has very big tires.
It's one of those monster trucks.
And that stands for Tyler.
Okay, Tyler, okay.
So then, on that day, Waj runs into Michael Jackson. One of the tires gets poked, and that stands for poke.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the tire goes flat.
Okay. So then they get a tailor to sew it up because it's been poked. So there's a hole in it.
Taylor sews it up.
For the President Taylor. And then they get someone to fill more air in it. Fillmore.
Got it. Oh my god.
It totally works, though.
You're all on one tire though. Polk, Taylor.
Tyler, Polk,
Yeah. Tyler, Polk, Taylor, Fillmore. And he does it with special material to sew it up that it will never ever be pierced again.
And pierce is the next verse. Then there's a big celebration because the tire got fixed.
Like 4th of July fireworks.
But like 4th of July.
And
there's cannons go off, stands for Buchanan. And there's a big parade led by Abraham Lincoln.
All right.
After Lincoln, there is Johnson, because the two Johnsons were after the two of the four assassinated presidents, Lincoln and Kennedy.
That's right. Always a Johnson.
And Lincoln goes down in the parade and writes a grant, so after Lincoln, Johnson, Grant, for some hay, wants to buy some hay, with the help of Garfield the cat, and they had to go over to King Arthur's Round Table to get it and ship it back over, of all places in the whole United States to ship anything to, Cleveland, Ohio.
That's right. He went to Cleveland.
Wow,
Lincoln sent his hairy son to Cleveland to help pick up the hay.
There you go.
Okay. So that was Cleveland, Harrison, and Cleveland.
Cleveland
the second time because he needed extra help. Lincoln got so angry with them because they mishandled the picking up of the hay that he
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
he banished them to as far away as he could think of. Alaska at that time was really far away, so
Mount McKinley.
McKinley.
And walking up,
And walking up, they saw all these beautiful teddy bear roses. And that stood for the first Roosevelt, Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt, yeah. And then they got to the top,
At
and it's really cold up there.
Yeah, the wind is blowing. It's such a draft. We have Taft.
Yeah.
That they get the shaky willies, and that's Wilson.
Woodrow Wilson. Okay.
Woodrow Wilson. And they get so cold, very cool.
They start hardening.
Oh yeah, first
They
they're
get,
hard.
I'm sorry.
They start hardening.
They get
And
rock
they're so
hard.
solid.
They're so solid.
They're harding.
They get frozen solid harding
Yeah.
because they are so cool,
Kool-Aid.
which is Coolidge. And then to
Warm themselves.
Oh, and then just
Thaw
thaw
out.
themselves out.
What do you use to thaw yourself
A
out?
Hoover vacuum
vacuum
cleaner.
Yep.
to thaw
Blowing
themselves
hot air.
out.
Yeah.
And then they go right back down.
they go right back down.
Past the same.
Back the same rose bushes for Roosevelt, but there's no teddy bears this time.
So that's FDR.
Right. After Roosevelt, they get down to the bottom of Mount McKinley, coming off the roses. There is a joining Lincoln now on the parade route is a very stately general of the Army, General Truman.
True man.
He's a true
marching
man.
like a
He's
true
marching,
man.
marching.
And his eyes are so big.
Truman has these huge eyes.
Eisenhower.
Eisenhower.
Yeah.
He is joined in the parade.
Who's his little friend that he's waiting?
Kennedy.
Poor, yeah, like Barbie and Ken. Little Ken.
Barbie and
thanks.
Ken come out, and Ken.
But he's got these things all over his face.
Wait,
What's
Nick
popping
Johnson.
out?
First
Nix.
Johnson. Did you say Johnson?
Kennedy,
Kennedy, then Johnson.
then Johnson.
Johnson, 'cause
The
it's
second
always-
Because there's always a Johnson after an
Yeah,
assassination.
it's always a
after
Johnson.
assassination.
And then the Nix on the face.
Then all these nicks and nicks. They all get on a Ford tractor in this parade
Yeah.
that is pulling a cart
Carter.
full of Raggedy Anns and Raggedy Andys,
And they're in the
Reagan.
shape
That
of
are-
a bush.
all stacked up in a bush.
Bush, yeah.
Bush. And then all I can think of is cigars after that. And then a bush. And then a big bang Obama at the end.
Very.
By the way, this is the
Oh,
non-Native American doing this.
Not Native
This is
American
the
person.
non-Native American person
American.
doing this.
We may have to start over there. We've already.